Director of the Police Complaints Authority, David West, says police shootings and assaults have increased in this country when compared to 2016. This he announced at a swearing-in ceremony for the Deputy PCA Director at the Office of the President earlier today. Marie Hall tells us more.
I can tell you that police shootings have increased from last financial year. The police shootings have gone up, yes. So in that way it's worrying, and also to more assaults by police officers on members of the public have gone up also.
Remarks by the Director of the Police Complaints Authority, David West, on the actions of some police officers in this country. After a media conference on Thursday, Mr. West confirmed that his authority had received reports of police officers using an increased amount of force with citizens, especially people who are mentally challenged. However, he said the PCA cannot arrest any officers for their action, but make recommendations.
First of all, the PCA does not arrest anybody. Okay, we have a format, a process. What we do is we receive the complaint, it's investigated, and then the director and deputy director make a recommendation to the DPP for a charge, or we make a recommendation to the Acting Commissioner of Police for disciplinary proceedings. So that is all we do. We do not charge anybody. And we have been looking at other countries, what they do for training for mentally handicapped persons. So we will be recommending that the police move along and go along those lines.
Mr. West said there is a backlog of cases in need of investigating.
There is a backlog of about 1,000 cases, okay, which is a high backlog, and we are continuously trying to reduce the backlog. And with our new head of investigations, Mr. Alan Miguel, we are working on that to reduce the backlog.
The Police Complaints Authority is currently in the process of reviewing Standing Order 33 of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service Standing Orders that deals with mentally ill persons, as well as other relevant pieces of legislation, with the aim of advising the TTPS on the subject matter. Marie Hall, C News.
While attorney Michelle Solomon Baksh took her oath of office as the new PCA Deputy Director before President Anthony Carmona this afternoon. The position had become vacant when former Deputy Director Andrew Stroud resigned on May 8th. At the swearing-in ceremony at the Office of the President, President Carmona thanked Mrs. Solomon Baksh for opting to serve the country. He urged her to be fair at all times.
I know, ma'am, you're about to enter a type of lion's den. Because, of course, we all read the newspapers. We all read the concerns expressed by the citizenry in relation to the conduct of police officers. And all I can demand of you, I say demand, because it's something that we ought to be in a position to demand of everyone in public service, is to be fair and to be just and to be independent.
Mrs. Solomon Baksh is the first woman to hold this post in Trinidad and Tobago. Speaking to the media after the swearing-in, the PCA's Deputy Director said she was grateful to God for the opportunity and was ready to serve.
I've spent 14 years at the private bar, and the kind of work that I have been doing, that I've invested my time doing, is centered around people and it's centered around my country. So it's been a natural step for me to take that level of service to this level and to this standard, and I am so thankful to everyone who reposed confidence in me and who vouched for my suitability to take my level up and to serve my country.